Hi there, welcome back to another episode of my new tutorial series on my channel called How to Make a Pokemon Fan Game Using PSDK. In this episode we're going to be going over how to manage PSDK, and by that I specifically mean how to translate the switches in the common events, how to change the controls, how to set it to where it defaults to English language so people don't really get the choice to choose. If you don't have support for the other languages, it just makes it easier, and how to update PSDK. So pretty simple stuff. We'll go into the more complex stuff in the next one. We're going to be going over maps and whatnot, but pretty easy to update. You have two files here, Launcher and Launcher English. They'll both work, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't use Launcher because I speak English, but if you go here and you just do detect and download update, it's super simple, super self-explanatory. Does it all by itself. You just click the button and it does it. Takes about a minute, I would say, probably less depending on your computer. I mean, I don't know if it matters by your computer, if it matters by your internet, but what I'm saying is it doesn't take long. It's super quick, and I always run it twice. It's just something that Nariyuri told me to do a long time ago, and it makes sure that it downloads everything, because if it doesn't, if it missed something somehow, it'll download it the second time you click it, and if it didn't miss anything, it's just going to close. You'll see in a second. Right there. See? Got everything, so we're good to go. Now to translate the game, we're going to have to open up command here and just type in game, do / util equals translate. I'm pretty sure this is it. Fingers crossed. There we go. Took literally less. Okay, it took a little bit over a second, 1.2 of a second to translate all the switches and the variables. Now, you may notice that it didn't translate the common events. We're actually going to have to do that by hand, but not a big deal. So we've already gotten two things done. We've updated the game. This will happen for all future updates. I think the big updates, you might have to go to the Discord and download those. But for the small updates that fix things, you can always do it like this. Nariyuri always posts when there's a new update. So I'm telling you, join the Discord. It's just going to help you out. But to change the controls and stuff, we're actually going to have to go into the scripts, which means that we're going to need to open Steam. Now, I think you can also edit the scripts technically outside of Steam. I'm used to Pokemon Essentials. I'm used to using the script editor, so we're just going to open up PSDK right here. And this button right here is the script editor. So this right here is how we're going to add the new scripts, all right? So I have a little notepad here. I'm also used to always doing stuff between above main. So we're just going to type this here. And we're going to do English or QWERTY controls. QWERTY controls, right? Doesn't matter what it's named. You can name it whatever. And I'm going to have all of these things. So this right here, this is the default for English. This changes the keyboard, which can be changed. If you don't like these controls, you can customize them actually. It's not a big deal. And these are the common events, which I'll show you how to change these because you have to do them manually. So for the QWERTY keyboard, we just need these. So just copy this, literally paste it in, press apply, and you're good to go. Now, if we want to default to English, again, can be named whatever you want. The names actually don't matter. All that matters is that you have a name and you know what it is. And I know what this is. These were made by Nariyuri. Don't know if it really matters. If you want to credit somebody for it, you go credit him. So there you go. Now the QWERTY keyboard controls work a little bit more like Essentials. I think there's still some differences, but it's more like Essentials. Sometimes if you press, I think Alt, it'll do something because it doesn't delete all of the French keyboard's controls. It just deletes some of them and replaces them with the new ones. So you might need to go in the Discord and ask for some more advanced controls if you want to delete some of the other ones. And like I said, this sets it to default. So now when we go into our switches, it should all be in English. So here we go, playing girl, shadow enabled. So see, this is now English. I guess I should have shown before it was in French. Now it's in English. So as long as you did that, you should be good. Now let's check the variables just to make sure. The variables are also in English. So good to go there. But common events, let's see. So these are not in English. Very simple to change. Changing the name doesn't actually make a difference. I'll put this list into in the description as well. You can copy them one by one and do them yourself, but it's pretty self-explanatory. So right here we got the wild battles. I'm pretty sure it's in order. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't done this in my own, but yeah, this looks like it's in order. So you change it and there you go, wild battle. Whoa, not going to try to pronounce that because I can't. Whoops, wrong thing. But I'm assuming it's player appearance. That sounds about right. Here's appearance. So I got this list from Yuri. I'll post this in the description. You press apply and you're good to go. So that's how you update the game. That's how you change it to English. So now when you launch it and you say yes to saving, it shouldn't ask you for the language. Pretty sure. Let's see. I muted it because it was super loud, but you guys are going to hear music anyways, so it doesn't matter. And there we go. So yeah, it worked. It defaulted to English. As you see, the text is in English. So like I said, we've gone over how to update, how to change the controls, how to change your switches and variables, and how to change the common events. In the next video, we're going to go over map connections, how to make maps, that kind of stuff. So it's going to get a little bit more complex because we're going to start using RubyHost. But today, pretty simple video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.